With over 522,000 square feet of flexible event space, in-house catering, and operational expertise, they bring your biggest vision to life. Learn more at edmontonexpocenter.com today.
Guys, there never seems to be enough time in the day, but you need to make time for this. Ken Franchek here. If you're 40 or over, a quick PSA blood test is crucial for early prostate cancer detection. The Prostate Cancer Center's Man Van is a mobile health clinic driving change for men's health. A few minutes could save your life. To get the Man Van out to your business or event, book today at getcheck.ca.
Your all-access pass to the world of sports is Edmonton's only sports radio station.
From pre- and post-game hockey shows to in-depth analysis from your favorite commentators, the action never stops on Sports 1440.
Legendary is here with BetMGM Casino. Download now to check out over 4,000 casino games, including exclusive slots like Survivor and hundreds of live dealer games. Unlock Vegas magic and sign up for the BetMGM app. See BetMGM.com for terms. 18 plus, Alberta only. Please play responsibly. Subject to eligibility requirements.
If gambling is affecting your mental health or well-being, 211 Alberta is here to help. Call or text 211 or visit ab.211.ca. BetMGM operates pursuant to an operating agreement with the Alberta iGaming Corporation. Standard message and data rates may apply.
Hi, Edmonton. With summer adventures calling, there's no better way to answer than from behind the wheel of your Subaru WRX. The WRX delivers turbocharged performance, confidence-inspiring Subaru all-wheel drive, and the kind of driving excitement that makes you look for excuses to hit the road. Summer won't last forever, but the memories will. So make sure you give yourself something to remember. Visit your local Subaru dealer today and test drive the WRX yourself. Welcome to Uncommon.
The Frenzy with Halley and Douglas on Sports 1440. Brought to you by Wilhuck Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
Just after 11 o'clock, good morning. Thank you for joining us here on The Frenzy, brought to you by Wilhuck Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky. Online at wilhuckbeefjerky.com. Only available in Leduc. Go pay him a visit. Tell him we sent you, and enjoy the sweet, sweet Wilhuck Beef Jerky. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick with you here on Sports 1440. You can also watch us on YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and Twitch. Send us a text, 1-833-401-1440, or email one of our names, followed by at sports1440.ca. Brandon, Connor, and Josh. Lots to look at today. Today, very humid out there. If you're working outside, bless you. Get a Gatorade, get a water. It is a hot one out there. The Edmonton Elks will be doing the same as they get set to take on the BC Lions down at Commonwealth Stadium just after 7 o'clock. We're going to get a little revenge from a couple weeks ago out in Kelowna, where they picked up their only loss of the season. And should be a fun one. Should be a good crowd out there. I think the walk-up will be nice. Go out, have some food, some drinks, and enjoy some great football in our great city. Also this weekend, of course, the Open. We'll have the World Cup final and the third place consolation match. I guess there's a little more to it. At first, I thought it was kind of a nothing game, but, you know, Kylian Mbappe, maybe he wants to go for the golden boot. Score a couple goals in there. Could be something. But, of course, it's going to be Spain and Argentina on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Riverhawks on the road, but lots of stuff going on in this city. Duke, good morning. How are you feeling today?
Morning, Connor. I'm well. It's Friday. The sun is out. You're right. It is muggy as hell out there.
And in here.
Well, the AC is working in the studio today. So that's an encouraging sign compared to the past couple days where it has been pretty hot and bothered. Not your standard version of that expression, but I'll stand by it. Where I come from, specifically the Cumberland area outside Delbron, when we gather for our Wednesday night men's fastball games, and it was weather like this, you show up and say, boys, it is humid out there tonight. And should make for a great evening of football down at Commonwealth. I'm Hoping to see a great turnout. I'm going to be there. Josh is going to be there. Conman, you're going to be there. Eddie's going to be there. Tommy's going to be there working his taint off in the sweat, I would assume.
You might be wearing shorts tonight.
We actually broached that topic earlier in the show, discussing like, listen, Tom, like when we have Britt Dort or Claire Hanna or any of these excellent TSN female reporters sideline the game, they got to wear sleeveless dresses, the skirts, the shorts. They're looking fly. There's no doubt. And then there's Tom, full suit, sweating it out. What did you say, Tom? At the TSN protocols, if it's plus 30, you get to wear a golf shirt. No, 20,
at 4 o'clock, it's going to be 30.
29 and a half. Don't even think about it.
I'm just say my app said 30. I mean,
I'd like to see Tom do a halftime outfit change because he sweated through what he wore in quarters 1 and 2.
I was at a wedding once, and I was emceeing, but the wedding party actually was given backup shirts for that purpose.
Oh, that's just a veteran move.
Like, guys, it's going to be hot. There's a backup shirt.
If you're in a wedding party, and it can be difficult if you're in the party because sometimes the shirts, the suits and stuff are very specific. But if you just have a white dress shirt, it's like, or even like any color, if you have to buy them anyway, you're not renting them, just buy a second one.
Yeah.
It's just good heads up hockey. And the same can be applied even if you're just a guest and you're got the ceremony in the afternoon, especially if it's outdoors or maybe in, say, a church or somewhere that you're not sure is going to have AC or, doesn't. Yeah, it's always very smart to bring a backup shirt. I'm an executor of that principle.
It's never a bad idea.
Plus, you might spill on yourself at dinner.
We did a wedding in Mexico, and I was in the wedding party of this one. Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Or maybe during cocktail hour, if there's some hors d'oeuvres or appies going around.
After 8 o'clock, you're okay because it's
then it doesn't matter.
Lights are dim.
You're spilling drinks all over yourself and everyone anyway, so it doesn't matter.
We did a Mexico wedding, and I know you're familiar with this. One of my friends, although he was told to wear a shirt underneath, he did not. Went straight see-through. Like the photographer had to Photoshop it afterwards.
That's
it was
crazy.
So see-through. And then I, wore the undershirt afterwards. And, after the heat, tried to take the shirt off, like stuck to me, like a battle to get the shirt off. So it's hot out there, guys. Grab some water, Gatorade, Powerade, All Sport, whatever it might be. What's the one they give to sick kids? Pedialyte. Sick kids and hungover adults alike. Now, quickly, just looking at the Open, Lucas Herbert.
Yeah, you like that?
Great name. 8 under par. He and Sam Burns. But the only problem is yesterday Herbert was even. Sam Burns was not. I believe he would have been what? +3? Right now, Herbert atop the leaderboard at 8 under par. You've got Cameron Young, Jackson Subert 2 under. Sam Burns making a push. Francesco Molinari 5 under par. Not great for the Canadians. Got to scroll down a little bit, but Corey Connors, like, hey,
he's in the hunt.
He's in the hunt. He's going to be playing over the weekend. He could make a run. Nick Taylor, just 1 under. So not as good as he was yesterday. Corey Connors actually on the day, not so bad. 3 under par. It's setting up to be an interesting weekend. The cut projected to be +1. A few guys on the course still just wrapping up. But as I'm scrolling through, some notable names that won't be playing over the weekend. Cam Smith, Henrik Stenson, Maverick McNeely, Wyndham Clark, some great names. Anyone really surprising you, Duke, not going to be playing over the weekend? I mean, man, I want Jordan Spieth to get back on track. Or did your guy not make the cut?
No, mine did, but two didn't.
Whomst?
Tom Kim.
Tom Gazzolas. And Kevin Karius's Matt Fitzpatrick. He picked the wrong Fitzpatrick. Alex is having himself a dandy of an opening couple days. So as of right now, which I think is a final because both these guys are wrapped, the castle's going to be on Kevin Karius. Wow. Matt Fitzpatrick +4. Missed the cut. High scoring individual amongst our morning show picks that Kevin was adamant he wanted to remain in the mix on in his retirement because he loves heading to the castle and being treated to Chinese food buffet. Well, this time he will be the treater, not the treated. For those of you who don't know, a bunch of people on the morning show and company pick a player in the Masters, and whoever has the Well, highest score,
The worst score.
the worst score ends up buying a Chinese food buffet for everyone else.
Succulent Chinese meal.
So Tom Kim was +3. That's just good enough for Tom Gazzola to escape the bill. What if Carey has just dipped, just went missing, like we lost him? Then he didn't have to pay. He kind of a veteran move by Mr. Carius.
Mm-hmm.
He won't do that because he's not that kind of guy.
Stand-up guy.
I'm just glad that Josh Fenwick didn't have to foot the bill once again.
It was looking pretty dicey yesterday. McElroy did not have a good opening round. Much better today for the Grand Slam major winner.
So on the flip side, who's atop the race right now?
Good question. I was close. Might be Scheffler now. He's having a good day. Yeah, Scotty Scheffler, who was whose pick? Eddie's. Good job, Eddie. Good job, Eddie. And then myself, Chris Goddard up 1 stroke back. He had boost 2 under today. And then Tommy Fleetwood, Rory McIlroy. Siwoo Kim, currently even.
Ooh, nice. IMAX says Liquid IV, boys. I don't even know what that is.
I think it's like something you buy and you just drink it.
I kind of go, yeah, I figured that.
Well, it says IV. All IVs are liquids by definition. I don't know if you're trying to pump solids into your veins, but it's not.
Anyone tried that?
Maybe they did. I doubt they're around to tell the tale. You drink it. It's just a hydration.
Sounds good though. MTR says, I know Duke's bald head is sweating something fierce today. Same with MTR's words, Eddie's egghead.
Ouch.
I thought bald heads would be better than like lots of hair.
No, they sweat the same. There's just there's no hair to soak it up.
Doesn't absorb it.
So instead of like when you see like you out walking around on a day like today, Cons, you take your hat off and your hair is just all wet. You take my hat off and the sweat band just releases everything that's pooled on top of my head. It comes pouring down. So like when I texted MTR back, I went for my evening walkabout last night. I didn't even realize it. By the time I got home, whatever, like an hour and a half or so later, and my head was just drenched. Like it was dripping down the back of my neck and down my ears. And I was like, oh, I am wet.
That's why Alex Caruso wears the headband.
Exactly.
My hair actually doesn't look wet when it gets wet.
It's too dark.
It repels. One time I was playing soccer, I was like 16. It was just pouring. And like one of my buddies like, dude, are you even under an umbrella? No, my hair just kind of absorbs it, repels it. It evaporates. I don't know. But interesting. Just chirps coming your way from MTR.
That's all right. It's Friday. I can take it.
And it's hot. You know, it's true. It's factual.
Yeah, everybody's sweating.
Yeah, it's true. It's very. I drove past some city workers today. They did not look comfortable. Some news today for interesting. Trey Ford. He's going to get the start for the Hamilton Tiger Cats against the Toronto Argonauts. At this point, for the Tiger Cats, why not? I think Trey Ford. He's always going to bring the excitement. We know that. The question for me, and I think there was issues on both sides with his time in Edmonton where he could have been developed better. Maybe there could have been more things done on his end to make sure he was getting onto the field and kind of force his way. But for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, 2-3 on the season, you're taking on the Argos. Maybe just get that spark at home up against the Boatmen. I like this move for them. They are coming in, I believe, the odds are changing on the website as I look at this. Minus 122. So slight favorites at home. Also this weekend, Montreal taking on the Calgary Stampeders, and the winless Ottawa Redblacks will host Winnipeg 5:00 on Sunday. I want to see if a website, Duke, and literally as I'm watching it, the odds are just changing.
Wow.
Now,
dynamic odds.
It's different things that they're going to, over, under, and all that sort of thing. But it does kind of make it hard to focus on what's happening. But yes, the odds are ever changing. Tonight, as the Elks take on the BC Lions, Duke, what are you looking out for in the rematch of these two teams?
My main thing is on the offensive side of the ball, because it's I find it really odd almost that we're talking so much about the dynamic play of Justin Rankin in this on-pace season for the first ever 1,000. Like, the Elks are still one of the lower scoring teams in the entirety of the CFL through 5 weeks. So when we rewind to the game in Kelowna, what did we see? The Lions really committed to shutting down Rankin, particularly in the run game. He still had 100 yards in receiving on 10 catches, right? He still had 17 touches total in the game, 13 targets, but he was only handed the ball out of the backfield 7 times. And to me, it's just a matter of like, this is what you're best at. This is where the dynamic offense comes from your team, just because it doesn't work in the early going, to not completely abandon the run and move away from it. You still find a way to get Rankin the ball because he's such a good pass catcher. I can appreciate that, but I still want to see him doing what he does best, which is being handed the ball, assessing at the line of scrimmage, bouncing outside, breaking through tackles, finding gaps. And if it persists, the Lions can hold up against it for longer stretches of time than just out the first quarter and maybe into, the end of the first half, then sure, by all means. But I'm not a believer that the Elks are going to have a ton of success offensively when Cody Fajardo's throwing the ball 51 times in a game, which he did last time out. So you want your defense to hold up a little better so you're not chasing the game the entire time, sure. But the Lions have a good offense. They're going to put up points. This is a CFL. So to me, it's more on the offense and Jordan Maximic to find a way to get Justin Rankin a little bit more free in the run game in particular.
I'm with you. And, you don't give up on it because he is so explosive that at any point he just makes one guy miss and he can be gone. In this heat, I do think there's going to be a little bit more emphasis to get some balance with he and Javon Leake. We saw what Leake did last game, 10 carries, 80 yards, showed that burst. So I think, balance will be good here to keep both these guys fresh. But just kind of to reiterate what you were saying, the Lions do score points. Even though they only have won one game this year, they've scored at least 27 points in every game. That being said, in two of those games where they did score 27, they gave up 41 and 31. And then against the Stamps, they lost 41-33. So, if you were throwing some money down, the over might be a good one.
I think that's where some of my direction might be.
Assuming the heat doesn't wear these teams down or anything like that. But yeah, I'm thinking you're going to see some points in this game this evening. And yeah, for the Edmonton Elks, I think the key would be to set it up through the run game. Greater Man Jay texting into 1-833-401-1440 says, morning boys, a couple years ago I was the best man at a Kelowna rooftop wedding.
Oh my God.
Plus 35, no wind, sweat through my white shirt within 30 minutes. Had a backup shirt for the reception I had brought, but it was an older shirt from my healthier days. I put it on, it was really tight. But managed. I bent over to put my dress shoes on, blew the back out of the shirt. Foot-long tear. Had to wear a t-shirt. Luckily, it was an open bar.
That kind of rocks. That's just funny. Because then you just have that the rest of the night. And as long as you're okay with a little self-depreciation that you could tell everyone the story about, that's why you're wearing a t-shirt at the wedding reception. Come on, that's awesome. That's funny.
And, low-key, for receptions, once you're done the ceremony, I got no issue with people getting comfortable. If they want to make a wardrobe change, maybe a girl wants to take off the heels, throw some sneakers on. That's what I did. I grabbed some Nikes for after the fact. They were black, so it kind of hit it a little bit, but dress shoes uncomfortable. And there's a reason people undo the tie, right? At a certain point. Duke, you like to put it on the forehead, I believe.
Yeah, that's much later in the night, though.
Kind of the move.
That's usually when the gear officially changes at the reception from this is a wedding into this is just a party. But on the flip side, Connor, I'll be honest, I usually stay pretty buttoned up most of the night. This tie is still fully cinched. It goes from cinched to on my head. There's no loosening off a couple buttons undone or anything. It's just one fell swoop. And I'll usually leave the jacket on all night.
You don't loosen the tie. You just choke yourself.
I just
up your face.
Yeah, I'm noosing it up over my chin. Yeah.
I love it.
But I'm be comfortable. And it's especially I find for the bride, is I've seen this at a couple different weddings over the years. They'll almost have a second outfit where they shed the actual wedding dress and come back in maybe something a little bit more casual, still in white, still very obviously the star of the show and all that. But something that's just a little bit more conducive to dancing and drinking and hanging out with all your friends and family. And you're not quite as worried maybe about this likely very expensive wedding dress getting just shredded.
Yeah.
So I'm all hey, do your pod, do your thing.
Weddings are a blast.
I love them.
But I will say, as soon as we finish dinner, that top button, maybe even at dinner, top button, knock it off. We'll take a quick break here. When we come back, we'll talk some more with the Edmonton Elks and the BC Lions as they meet tonight at 7 o'clock. If you did want to go to the game, we actually do have a 4-pack of tickets. And it's very simple, but you just have to go to our Facebook page. Just go to Facebook, search Sports 1440, and just the comment in the section. Just take some people you'd want to go to the game with, and we'll pick a winner before 4 o'clock. There's already north of 50 comments there, so pretty good odds still. Realistically, 1 in 50, not too bad. It is The Frenzy, brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
Beer League Slow Pitch. It's an Alberta summer tradition.
I got shortstop. I'll take pitcher.
Yeah, I'm just here for the dugout snacks.
When you're playing on the field, you need serious fuel, and there's only one MVP.
Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
Load up on Alberta's best beef jerky and hit a home run with the team. It's the perfect snack for your summer sports.
Will Hawk Beef Jerky, because you can't have summer fun with salad. Only available in Leduc.
Wondering what you can afford? Let Go Auto do the math with our free car loan calculator. No pressure, no awkward convos, just quick answers on your budget and payments. Bad credit, no credit? We got you. Text check to 780-777-7777. That's check to 780-all-7. Find out what you qualify for and start shopping with confidence. Go Auto. Drive what you love with payments that make sense.
Thinking of growing your business? In partnership with Prairie's Can, the Alberta Chambers of Commerce is helping businesses explore new opportunities, new markets, and build connections through organized trade missions across Canada. Find the right mission for you at abchamber.ca/trade missions.
Your all-access pass to the world of sports is Edmonton's only sports radio station.
From pre- and post-game hockey shows to in-depth analysis from your favorite commentators, the action never stops on Sports 1440.
Any project, big or small, when you need metal cut to your exact measurements fast, count on Metal Supermarkets, a warehouse bursting at the seams with inventory, plus metal bending, drilling, punching, notching, plasma cutting, welding, even delivery. Endless possibilities. Now imagine what they can do for you.
How about a garage shelf?
Think bigger, my friend.
2 garage shelves?
There you go.
I live on the edge.
The local convenience stores for Southside, West End, metalsupermarkets.com.
I'm Rick Showers from Noble RV with a question. Are you camp ready? Camp Ready is our 12-month RV maintenance plan. You might think from talking to you on the radio or my online videos that I'm a do-it-yourselfer, but you'll notice the real work is being done by my maintenance team, the same team that looks after your RV when you become Camp Ready.
Camp Ready is a custom scheduled maintenance plan for your used RV.
That's right, Bob. For one predictable monthly fee, your fall winterization is handled, spring startup is on your schedule, roof assessments twice a year, and if something goes wrong during the summer season, guess who goes to the front of the line? That's right, people like you who are Camp Ready.
You're expanding Camp Ready memberships now, right, Rick?
Bingo, Bob. We're accepting 100 new members. We have to keep it limited due to the capacity of our team, so we know we can serve you dependably. Ask about Camp Ready next time you see us.
And that's
NobleRV.ca.
No! Canada is up 2-0. That is the most dangerous lead in soccer.
Relax, Mike.
See that, Dan? My left eye is twitching. That's my warning eye. It'll be 2-2 by stoppage time. It's never wrong.
With early payout from Bet365, I got paid the second they went up 2 goals. So to me, it's now the safest lead.
Early payout from Bet365, huh? Now my right eye is switching, Dan.
Bet365. If gambling is affecting your mental health or well-being, 211 Alberta is here to help. Call or text 211 or visit ab.211.ca. 18 plus only. T's and C's apply.
Because 60 minutes is just about enough. The Frenzy with Halley and Douglas on Sports 1440. Presented by Will Hawk Beef Jerky.
11:23. Welcome back to the Frenzy here on Sports 1440. Brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, the home of Alberta's best beef jerky. Online at willhawkbeefjerky.com. Only available in Leduc. Why not make a little drive out there? Maybe you like grab a Slurpee. Depending on where you live in the city, hop on the Henday, put the windows down, get a cool breeze going out to Leduc, grab a bag, and then make your way down to Commonwealth Stadium. Elks in action, hosting the BC Lions. 7 o'clock. Also, some things involving our city. The Riverhawks in Port Angeles. Duke, 7:05. Taking on the Lefties.
The Lefties.
And then you
for the first of three here coming out of their own All-Star break.
Yeah, very cool. And then the Jays back from their All-Star break, taking on the White Sox, who reside in Southside Chicago.
It's the South Side. Cubbies. I don't even know if the Cubs are on the north side. It's just more central, I guess. I've been to Chicago. I did not go to either ballparks, but Wrigley, obviously iconic.
Is it Busch? Comica?
What?
What's the White Sox name?
The stadium name?
Yeah.
I think it's now called Guaranteed Rate Field.
Oh, geez.
Busch Stadium is where the Brewers play, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Which would make sense. Or is that the Cardinals?
I feel like at one
it's
time
it's an NL Central team. That's all I'll say.
I just want to see how close they are to each other. Is there a map? I mean, there must be I'm looking on a map and it's just zoomed in both sides. I wanted to see if one was north side, one was south side.
Well, let me do some more diving for you. I know geography is not necessarily your strength.
Well, you're right. I mean, I can't deny it. I'm not like you and Declan. Like
Wrigley Field appears to be much more. I mean, Chicagoland area is actually so big, but yeah, I guess it's north-ish. Like before you get out of the city of Chicago, like I'm seeing north of that is Arlington Heights, where the Bears were going to build their new stadium, right? But now they're going to Gary, Indiana instead.
Home of Michael Jackson,
which is actually closer to the current location of Soldier Field than Arlington Heights, but
Okay, I want to do rapid fire with you. This segment for elksnation.ca, 2-weekly podcast. Eddie Steele, Declan Kruger, videos as well, articles. Go check them out, elksnation.ca. If you lived in these cities and had the option between these two teams, who do you think you would cheer for? So, White Sox or Cubbies? Who would you cheer for?
And I get to make this decision right now, like with everything I know. It's not like made it back when I was a kid or anything.
Yeah, who do you think you would have grown up cheering for?
That's a different question then. I still think probably the Cubs.
Yeah, there's movies and stuff. Sammy Sosa.
I'm just before we move on to the next city. The two stadiums are about a 30-minute drive apart. If you just take like Lakeshore Drive, essentially the whole way.
Okay, cool. Okay, Yankees Mets.
But that's more of a knowing what I know now. I just hate the Yankees.
Jets Giants.
Ooh. I like the Jets green, but I probably could have seen myself being an Eli guy. So I'll say Giants.
How about Rangers Islanders?
Rangers. MSG.
Yeah, that's true. Lakers Clippers. You would have been a Clippers fan. You're a Ducks fan.
I'm a Ducks guy. If we're just being realistic, as a Ducks fan, it just seems obvious that I should be taking just the lesser of the two organizations in every city. So White Sox, Mets, the football teams, it's pretty even, I think. Islanders, Clippers,
Chargers. Yeah, it's fair. LAFC, or is it the Galaxy?
I don't.
USC or UCLA. You'd probably be UCLA. Go Bruins.
Over USC. I've always had an affinity for USC, but I love the blue and yellow of UCLA and the Bruins. But Trojans are sweet. Hoping to see the Odyssey here in the next week.
Yeah, me too, actually. If I can sneak out.
70 mil. IMAX right upstairs. I actually was looking to see if I could, change topics on you.
That's
looking
okay.
at seeing it get topics or tickets for one of many showings this weekend. They're all, if not sold out, the only seats left are like the first two rows, which I don't think I'm paying $30 to go see a movie to sit that like neck cranked up on the biggest screen you've ever seen. So I'll wait till next week. Hopefully, I don't get any spoilers. Spoiler alert called history.
What would Telemachus do? He'd sit in that front row.
You think so? He would do whatever it takes.
I don't actually know.
Waiting for his daddy.
Is there like a character you're intrigued by?
Yeah.
What a cast, by the way.
It's loaded.
Elliot Page.
Star-studded.
I don't know how to say. I always mess her name up. Zendaya.
Sure.
Zendaya? 0 for 1,000. Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Travis Scott. Interested by that one. John Barenthal, Charlize Theron, Robert Pattinson.
It's loaded.
That's a good cast. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one too, actually. Ryan Hurst is in as well. Opie from Sons of
Zendaya
Anarchy.
plays Athena, right?
She does, yes.
Who plays Calypso? No, I think she plays Circe. No, Anne Hathaway is Penelope, Odysseus' wife. Oh, she's the nymph that lives on the Isle of Ogygia?
What is a nymph?
Well, it's like a nature spirit. And
Oh.
she's actually the daughter of a Titan, I think, is why she has to live where she does. As punishment for what the Titans tried to do to the gods.
Some of the
little myth unpacks for you.
Some of the cast here don't have character names listed underneath. So I don't know who.
Well, I
Charlize
guess
Theron
I'll try and
Travis
figure
Scott
this
is.
out on my own time then, I guess.
Yeah. Not too. If anyone's seen it, no spoilers. Maybe a review. Did you like it? Was it great?
I saw one review from a guy that I follow, and he's like a movie guy. It jumped to the top of his ranking of Christopher Nolan films.
Oh, really?
Like number one.
Okay.
So, is Calypso? All right. Who plays Circe? Circe.
Maybe we got to turn Josh's mic on if we're going to have conversations. You got the cast there.
Oh,
Joshy?
whoa, okay, never mind. One of these is lying to me.
Oh boy.
Guys, don't trust AI. Also, I'm going on Sunday. You can't expect me to, when you walk in the office, be asleep on the couch.
You going to the 11 o'clock Sunday
I'm
night
going
show?
to the 11 o'clock Sunday night showing.
Oh, okay.
So my full intention is to walk downstairs and go to sleep on the couch.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. We did talk about it a little bit. Chime in a little more here. The Edmonton Elks taking on the BC Lions today down at Commonwealth Stadium. Again, if you want to go to the game, actually at our Facebook page, we're giving away a 4-pack of tickets. You just have to go there and comment, and you'll be entered. The draw will be done before 4 o'clock. So if you want to go to the game tonight for free, you can do so. Also, it's affordable. You can go buy them as well. Walk up, grab some. Walk around the tailgate. I think some of the Stingray family is going to be down there barbecuing. I saw the dogs in the fridge. Commented Mackenzie that, hey, maybe if we took one and air fried them, Duke, nobody would even notice. But if you're going to go down, it should be a really good game. Hopefully the walk-up crowd is great as well, and the play comes out that way as well. A few changes for the green and gold, but nothing too major. They're going to be getting Zach Mathis back at the wide receiver position. If you are unfamiliar with his game, this guy is 6'7". There's no reason he should ever lose a jump ball. And we'll see how it plays out. These two teams meeting, obviously, just a couple weeks ago with the BC Lions victorious. Nathan Rourke this year has been good, and not to the point that he was last year. We'll see if he finds his game eventually. I'm curious if he tries to get the legs involved a little bit more here. We know he's so dangerous. He can buy time. He's always got his eyes downfield, though. I think that's what separates him from a lot of quarterbacks. Even when he is on the run, he is still looking to make that throw and can use it as kind of a worst case, in case of break, in case of emergency, using his legs to run a little bit more. But they're going to have to contain him for sure. And we know it was pretty well documented the last time that these two teams met in the loss, and it was BC's first win of the season. The Edmonton Elks had a really hard time stopping the run. And if I'm the BC Lions, that's probably the area I'm trying to attack once again here. It's going to be hot. The big boys are going to be tired. If you can get in a little no huddle and speed things up, not allowing the team to get those substitutions in, I think that could be beneficial. James Butler for BC last game, he was an animal. 15 carries at 135 yards, average 9 yards per carry. Now, one of them came on a 54-yard rush, but nonetheless, that's pretty good on 15 carries. Keon Hatcher, someone to watch out for. He was very efficient the last time these two teams met, as was Jermaine Jackson. And they even have Justin McInnes, the guy who can make some plays. So Herji Mayala as well, a familiar name for the Edmonton Elks fans. If I were to give you a player to watch out for, Duke, or you were to give me one, how about outside of Rankin and Austin Mack, who has to raise their game today against the BC Lions, because the last time these two teams met, Mac had 141 yards to the air. He's going to get his. Justin Rankin, as you mentioned, only 19 yards on the ground, but Justin Rankin through the passing game, 10 receptions for 100 yards. Try to utilize that once again. Who do you think needs to step up in this one?
You know what? I know I really emphasized my point about the run game and Rankin, and so if we're taking him out of the mix here, I'll jump to the other side of the ball and say that, like, I was impressed with the D-line last week. Now, that's against Ottawa. And I thought, like, they created a lot of pressure, had some big hits on Jake Meyer, made life really miserable for him back there, were, to me, the direct result or cause, I should say, of the final result being interceptions downfield because of pressure, because of hits. So I'll say Malik Carney.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I still think that there's more for this guy to give. He's obviously the big ticket player. He has the skill set of being one of the very best defensive ends in the entirety of the CFL. So, want to see pressure, want to see life difficult for Nathan Rourke and make it a little bit easier on their secondary because, as you said, they've got some receivers that can make plays. So I'll go with Malik Carney on the defensive side. What about you? Is there a different name, or do you say that my name is Dogwall?
No, yours is great, and I like kind of echo that statement because I think when you look at Rourke, and I said, I mean, he'll run around, he'll buy time. You cannot stop, even if you think someone else is closing in on him. If they force him to turn around and go the other direction, and all of a sudden your pursuit is there, you could be picking up some easy sacks. And they only got to him once last game. Noah Taylor picking up the lone sack last time, so that would be it. Now this might be a cop out because I said Rankin and Austin Mack.
You say Cody Fajardo?
Yeah, but not that he has to be better per se. Just watch the turnovers, right? Like,
well, that's when he's at his best.
Yeah, and like you said, do you need him to throw the ball 51 times? I don't think so. I'd love Rankin to get the ball more than 7 times and stick to your game plan on the ground. Because like I said, I do believe he can bust one open at any time. But I think for Fajardo, just making those throws, trusting your guys, obviously, in certain situations, but, ball security is job security. We always say it. So avoiding those types of things, I think, goes a long way. If I'm looking at another guy, someone who I have really liked, I'll put the pressure on TJ Luther. I think he's a guy who can make some plays after the run. And, Zach Mathis getting back into the lineup, we're losing a golden bear from the roster with this one. Catch the ball. You're 6'7", go up and get it. Strong hands, come down with it. And he's the guy that in his time in Edmonton has just kind of made me want more. Like, I think he's got so much potential. No one should ever be able to beat him in a jump ball. Go high point the ball, come down with it, and I think he could have a big game as well. And obviously, big threat in the red zone. We know that Julian Grant also big red zone threat. He had 2 touchdowns last time these two teams met out in Kelowna. I'm glad they're done with that.
So I can appreciate it that it's a chance to do a little bit of expanding the game. I mean, I'm sure all the people in Kelowna were probably BC Lion fans already due to nothing more than proximity. But the chance to go to Victoria, play the games in Kelowna, that's awesome. You do feel a little bit for the Lions and the Argos and the fact that here we are going into week 7 and you've yet to play a game in what's actually your home turf, right? And that includes your practice facilities, all that jazz. So I think life's going to get a little bit easier for the Lions and the Argos here down into quarter or thirds 2 and 3 of the campaign. And BC plays a nice facility, nice spots. So I liked it that they went away. You could find a lot worse spots to play, I suppose, in this unique situation of being forced out of your home stadium. But yeah, back at home, I'm sure they'll be pretty happy about that.
I think so. I mean, for one game, I don't mind it doing the 2 things. Hey, it's the World Cup. It's once in a lifetime. I get it.
So let me ask you this, Connor, and this
Sure.
is purely fantasy land because we're several years removed from it. If Edmonton had in fact got a bid to be one of the host cities in Canada, where would have the Elks been playing?
Fort Mac?
Oof. We're worried about the attendance numbers now.
I mean,
is it too simple to say they just would have played next door at Clark? But that holds a couple thousand people?
Yeah, I mean, hey, I will say it was very cool for the preseason game, but I don't know if I would be a huge fan. Now, here's the thing: the league 10 plus years ago did the Northern Kickoff, and it was the Eskimos at the time and the Rough Riders playing at Shell Place in Fort Mac. So that's why I said Fort Mac. There is a history there between the two sides. Yeah, I don't know. I'm almost thinking like on the terms of like, why don't we just schedule it so they just play a lot of road games?
Well, and they did that. They gave both Toronto and BC as many road games as I think possible, really, without being too crazy. Is it too wild to say that they would have just played a game out of McMahon?
Could make sense. It could have made sense, yeah.
It's an important. You're giving up home dates,
Yeah.
right? Like it's just a staple when you're going to be away for 6 weeks. To give one to then your provincial rivals to the south, and I assume it's like, do you play a game against the Stamps, but it's an Elks home game? I see that I have a harder time visualizing even for myself, fleshing the idea out. But what if it's against Hamilton or Toronto or something?
Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather go to a third party
Just
location.
Okay. But I just don't know. Like, do we have those type of facilities in Alberta? Save, like you said, the spot they played at in the MAC.
Norman,
because I'm trying to even think about Red Deer, and they've got a couple good high school programs, but that's pretty much, or maybe Foot.
Well, that's what Norman had said, and putting some temporary grandstands. The East Field at Foot has what, 3,000?
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
3,500. So, yeah, I mean that could have worked potentially, but yeah, I wouldn't do the playing in another stadium. I just try to like maybe do that random location. Chargers once played a game in the Arizona Cardinals Stadium. That was because of forest fires. Dave from Stoney says, on the Gregor show, they said the Oilers had a couple 9 p.m. starts. I couldn't see them on the schedule. Am I blind? Well, on the Oilers schedule, doesn't it at one point change from Mountain Standard Time to...
Well, no, it changed from Mountain Daylight to Mountain Standard as the clocks change.
Yeah, so it goes back. It hurts my brain to think about all this sort of thing, Duke. I'm not going to lie to you. I just trust the people that were out there saying that, yes, this is going to happen, 9 o'clock games.
But there's always a chance of 9 o'clock games because of, like you're saying, the 9 o'clock local puck drop?
No, I think it
they're
would
Pacific
be,
time zone games.
I think it'd be the Pacific games that would have been 8 o'clock usually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now they'll be 9.
Correct.
And a lot of 6 o'clock games as well. Here. Per Marty Stevens, who's been scheduling our pregame shows, which we'll return with.
He's been
Andrew
busy,
Walker.
Busy.
And Donovan Paulson. Let FIFA play at Foot. Yeah, that wouldn't have happened. I don't know. I thought FIFA's facilities all looked great, to be honest with you.
Well, they're NFL stadiums.
I thought Mexico's looked better.
Well, yeah, but there's your exception. That's a soccer stadium and one like a historic one. So the Azteca was awesome, especially the fact that Mexico got to play so many games there into the elimination rounds. Like the environment was just insane.
Guadalajara was nice too, though.
One might even say it was loco.
I would agree. We'll take our break. When we come back, more text. We'll also let you know what's coming up on the Lowdown and the Jason Gregor Show. It is The Frenzy, brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky.
Attention Alberta construction pros. For over 50 years, Japa Equipment Rentals has been your go-to for top-notch equipment and stellar service. Whether you need rentals or expert maintenance, we've got you covered. Stop by our Edmonton or Calgary locations today.
Say hello to Alberta's home for reeling and dealing. With Play Alberta, you can spin into the excitement of popular slots like Cash Eruption and Desert Fantasy. Experience Alberta exclusive games and get in on the action of live dealer tables with all new elevated stakes. However you prefer to play, the fun is ready when you are. Visit playalberta.ca/Gregor to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/Gregor. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Craving a dining experience that rises above the rest? Head to Summit Restaurant in the Silent Ice Center, just minutes from South Edmonton Common. Savor exceptional house-made pizza, delectable entrees, and expertly crafted cocktails in a stylish, modern atmosphere. Perfect for a casual meal or a special night out. Summit offers a refined experience where every bite and sip reflects our dedication to quality. Elevate your dining experience. Make Summit Restaurant your destination tonight.
I'm Colin Livingston, president of Cantork. Cantork has always been a forward-thinking company, but now that we've turned 25, I can't help but take a minute to take a look back. Thank you to everyone that's been with us along the way.
Hi, Mike here from Northgate Chevrolet Buick GMC. Car shopping sucks. That's right. Going back and forth 100 times just to get a price. Give me your credit card for a test drive. What's all these extra fees? That sounds ridiculous. At Northgate, we do things a little differently. Good deals on new, pre-owned vehicles, good people, and a great selection. Stop in and see us today, 13215 97th Street, or visit us online at northgategm.com.
You're in Northgate country.
Listen up, friends. Operation Pizza is a go at Papa John's. They're introducing new personal pizzas just in time to celebrate the premiere of Toy Story 5. These adventure-sized pies come in new, exciting flavors like Sheriff's Roundup, Space Rangeroni, and Reach for the Pie. Or take your personal pizza to infinity and beyond by creating your own flavor just for you. Order 2 or more with Papa Pairings and get yours for only $9.99 each. New personal pizzas are ready for takeoff. See Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 5 in theaters June 19th.
Action Electrical's projects team takes the field, folks. Ready to execute the entire play for new commercial builds.
Absolutely. They're masters of design build, sketching strategy from initial blueprints to core electrical infrastructure. The team never misses on complex projects.
Known for handling big league constructions and major renovations, ensuring flawless execution, hire the Action Electrical team to bring home a win for your project. Visit actionelectrical.net.
Get your early morning going with the sports stories Edmonton Ashley cares about. Catch Tom Gazzola weekday mornings from 7 to 11 on Sports 1440. Edmonton sports leader. Don't just listen. Join the conversation at 833-401-1440.
No. Canada is up 2-0. That is the most dangerous lead in soccer.
Relax, Mike.
See that, Dan? My left eye is twitching. That's my warning eye. It'll be 2-2 by stoppage time. It's never wrong.
With early payout from Bet365, I got paid the second they went up 2 goals. So to me, it's now the safest lead.
Early payout from Bet365, huh? Now my right eye is switching, Dan.
Bet365. If gambling is affecting your mental health or well-being, 211 Alberta is here to help. Call or text 211 or visit ab.211.ca. 18 plus only. T's and C's apply.
I'm Dr. Vance Elliott. The goal of every one of the thousands of hair restoration procedures I've performed is a full, natural-looking head of hair. I work directly with my patients for the consultation, the procedure, and the follow-up, so we can achieve the best results possible. When people see what we accomplish, I don't want them to think,
"Wow, great hair transplant."
I want them to think,
"Wow, great hair."
Go to drvanceelliott.com and contact us today.
Quick opinions and fun times. The Frenzy with Halley and Douglas on Sports 1440. Presented by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, home of Alberta's best beef jerky.
.46. Welcome back to the Frenzy here on Sports 1440. Brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky, the home of Alberta's best beef jerky online. WilhaukBeefJerky.com. Only available in Leduc. Connor Halley, Brandon Douglas, Josh Fenwick with you here from the Sports 1440 studios in Edmonton. Hope you guys are staying cool out there. The weather is hot. Going to be a fun one tonight down at Commonwealth Elks and BC Lions. One more time, if you did want to go to the game, check out our Facebook page, Sports 1440. There'll be a post. You'll see Commonwealth Stadium. You just got to tag who you would bring to the game if you were to win 3 tickets. You have a chance to go.
Connor, who'd you bring to the game if you win 3 tickets?
I'd probably go by myself and spread out.
Give them to strangers out in the parking lot.
Just
They're like, we're at the tailgate. We already have tickets. Connor's like, I don't care. Take them.
I'd lay sideways.
Hey, that could be a comfortable way to watch the game.
I don't think the arms go up.
Probably not, I don't think.
I don't know. I'd probably just text some friends, say, hey, anyone want to go? You know? How about you? You make the call. It's the burn.
No. I have friends in Edmonton.
Oh, maybe Delburn people want to come watch the game.
That's possible. A buddy of mine's coming up to play golf tomorrow. We're going to head down to a Colonial.
Which one?
Colonial.
Which buddy, I mean?
Oh.
Bryce?
No. God, no. I'd never invite him. Braden.
Oh, okay.
So, he was asking me. He's like, I want to come up and play some of these tracks around the city I've never done. What are some of the nicer ones? And so I gave him a list, and, we checked some tee times. Colonial was open. I've played there before. It's very, very scenic, just down in Beaumont there. So I'm looking forward to that. First time I'm going to try and play since I banged the knee up 2.5 months ago. Probably won't be pretty, but sometimes it's just nice to get out. Anyway, so for the football tickets, I would invite Chucky Slick, Denton, a.k.a. the Big Cebolla, and maybe Chucky Slick's wife, Abby, if she'd be so inclined.
She is who you watched a lot of garbage TV with.
Oh, yeah.
Reality TV.
She introduced me to a lot of reality TV, to which I think probably ruin for her, because I would just sit there and be like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and still watch it because, what else are you to do in the middle of the day when you get home from your NAIT classes? But
that's exactly it. Well, you can go. You're ineligible. I'm ineligible. But if you want to win tickets,
but I'm going anyway.
Yeah,
we got our tickets already.
Plus, we have press passes.
But I'm going as a fan tonight. So are you, sort of.
You're not going into the press box at all?
I might swing in, see who's there.
It's going to be so warm in there.
There's AC in there.
I don't think that matters. The air is thick in that building.
It's going to be muggy.
Yeah. I don't know. It's great. Love it. But it's going to be warm in there for sure. It's going to be warm everywhere. So that's why you hydrate, like we said. Make sure to do that. Coming up next, we got the Lowdown Flow Tide from noon till 2. Today on the show, Steve Lansky, I do believe, plus the antics of Declan Kruger. And then on the Jason Gregor Show from 2 till 6. So we're going to try to talk some BC Lions as they roll into town. We'll be joined, of course, as we are every Friday, by Wanye Gretz of Oilers Nation. We've got Tyler Maslachuk. He is pretty good at doing the whole triathlon thing. Ranked 15th in the world. He's going to join us. That's going to be interesting for sure. We've got Spec. We've got Low Tide, Cam Tate, the roundtable, 5 questions. Lots to get to here. And then we've got Blue Jays baseball tonight as well as they take on the White Sox. That gets going at 5:15. Our AM feed will join that one in progress just after 6 o'clock. Plus, if you're streaming, you got Fox Sports Radio. So lots going on here for Sports 1440. Tomorrow, more Blue Jays baseball. That one will get going at 5:15. And then it's a lie, 107. And then on Sunday, 10:15. And then you guys got the setup tomorrow morning as well, right, Duke?
That's correct.
Are you going to be in?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Who else?
Well, I hope Josh.
Josh?
I'll probably be it.
Trev sends us a text to 1-833-401-1440. Hey, guys, how do you think Jordan Love will do this upcoming season? Is it a cop-out to say status quo? Like, I think that the Packers, in a way, have kind of gone away from we have 17 quality receivers. Like, I think Christian Watson has taken a step up. I've got high hopes for Matthew Golden in year 2. Jaden Reed as well. We know their tight end situation is pretty good. Tucker Kraft. Now, I think, did he suffer the injury last year? Kraft did, right? It wasn't Musgrave. Yeah. So I love his options. We'll have to see what happens with Josh Jacobs. I don't think there's any fallout. But for me, Jordan Love is kind of who we think he is. That could vary person to person. I've seen some people that kind of slander the guy. We're talking fantasy football here, though. I don't mind him. He wouldn't be someone I would start, but if he was my backup and I needed him, periodically, maybe on a bye week, maybe my starting quarterback's going up against someone who's a little bit better, I wouldn't mind it. I think for him, I'll just go through his statistics here. Do I think he's going to be 32 touchdowns like he had in his career high? Probably not. Maybe a little bit lower, 30, 29. Probably hover around 7 to 10 interceptions. Hoping to be more than the passing yards he's had the last couple of years, which has just been 3,300. Now, he's missed a couple games. If he can stay healthy, those are probably closer to 38. Yeah, for me, he'd probably be a backup. What do you think, Duke?
I'm worried about Green Bay. Who, like, they need one of these guys to emerge as like a bona fide number one receiver. And you lost a couple of those potential options. And they obviously drafted
Golden?
Well, the year previous, did they not take another receiver this year? Oh no, sorry, I am thinking of Matthew Golden. My apologies. But so between Golden and then Christian Watson, Jayden Reed, like we've seen flashes. Watson needs to be able to stay on the field health wise. So amongst the three, there's not a huge track record. Like you obviously moved on from Dobbs.
That's okay, I think. I don't think that's going to hurt you too much.
But it's a tough division. And can the Vikings bounce back? Like, can Kevin O'Connell unlock Kyler Murray to an extent that, like, back to his best that we saw him during his time in Arizona? I'm inclined to think he can just because of his track record of work with other quarterbacks. Like, is Green Bay a playoff team?
Well, the question was about Jordan Love.
Yeah, I know, but like I think a lot of this ties together. Like if Jordan Love's having success, but who like I said, the receivers.
Jordan Love could lose every game 40-38 and have great fantasy numbers, you know.
Well, he could. I don't think that would happen. He's not Joe Burrow.
Oh.
So you said you'd be comfortable with him as like your backup on like a standard league system.
Yeah.
I'd probably agree. He wouldn't be very high on my list of guys I'd be going after. Even amongst backup guys, like a 12-team league, talking 12 backups, he'd probably be towards the middle to back end of those 12.
It's like if you have a backup that you're kind of excited about, for me, it'd be like Kyler Murray. I'd be like, okay, let's see. Like, if this guy pans out, maybe I have something here.
Yeah, like I just think he's a gunslinger, which has upside, but obviously risk. Like it's just the nature of that type of guy, that type of player. That's what he is.
If I get Jordan Love, I'm like, okay, well,
cool.
That's fine.
I don't know if you're pumped about it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we'll take it. That music means we are done here on the Frenzy. Thank you guys for joining us. Next week, I'm going to change things up a little bit. We'll have 3 rounds kicking off the show with Josh Fenwick. So make sure you guys tune in starting on Monday at 11 o'clock for Fenwick and the Duke. I'm Connor Halley. Check the podcast if you guys missed anything. Coming up next, Lowdown with Lowtide, followed by the Jason Greger Show. Right now, get to our Sports 1440 update brought to you by Cattail Crossing. You get the 9 and Dine every Friday after 4 o'clock for a pair, $130. 9 holes with a cart and a $40 gift card to the Out of Bounds restaurant. Book now at cattailcrossing.ca.
This is a Sports 1440 update.
Week 7 in the CFL kicking off tonight from Commonwealth Stadium with the Edmonton Elks hosting the BC Lions. Second time in 3 weeks the two clubs will go head-to-head in Week 5. The Lions took a 36-24 from Kelowna. Kickoff tonight, 7 o'clock at Commonwealth. Elsewhere in the CFL, Hamilton Tiger Cats announcing that Trey Ford will start at quarterback for their Saturday night Week 7 clash against the Toronto Argonauts. This change coming after their Week 6 loss, where Jake Dolegala made the start under center. MLB full slate of games returning following the All-Star break, including the Toronto Blue Jays, who open a set at home against the Chicago White Sox. Spencer Miles on the hill to open things up for Toronto on a bullpen day. First pitch coming 5:15. You catch that game right here on Sports 1440. Joined in progress at the conclusion of the Jason Greger Show. Elsewhere, Red Sox and Rays playing a doubleheader from Fenway, first of which already underway, scoreless in the bottom of the second. Later on, Yankees taking on the Dodgers. The Orioles are in Houston, and in one of the nightcap games, Mariners hosting the San Francisco Giants. Edmonton Riverhawks on the road for the first of 3 in Port Angeles against the Lefties. And from the Open Championship at Royal Birkdale, Lucas Herbert and Sam Birds both turning in 62 cards today, which ties the lowest single round recorded at a major championship. Herbert sits atop the leaderboard at 8 under par through 2 days. High Canadian at the moment, Corey Connors, T23. His 3 under day puts him at 2 under on the week. Coming up on Sports 1440, it is the Lowdown with Lowtide. I'm Brendan Douglas, Thicker Sports 1440 update.